So I thought it would be fun to come out here and do a little update because, look, there's only some piles of snow. Well, and a lot out there by the road. But a lot of the snow is gone. And, very excitingly, I discovered I was able to get my shovel into my potato bed. So I turned all the soil and I went ahead and I sowed my cold weather crops. So I put in my potatoes and my turnips. Oh, look at that. Oh, I think those are cranes. Okay, that was cool. I think that those were Sandhill Cranes. Anyway, I went ahead and I put in my turnips, some carrots, and some lettuce. And then I came down here to check on this, which is where I put some of my other stuff, and it looks like my lavender made it through the winter. And the hollyhocks that I planted last year and then covered with leaves seem to have survived too. So I will have more hollyhocks, which is very exciting. And I was able to turn the soil over here. I didn't plant anything in this spot, but I put snow peas along there. Didn't put anything over here because this side is still pretty frozen. I couldn't get the shovel all the way in. But I got some stuff in the ground, and I am very, very happy about it. Now I will take you up and we will go look at the carrots and the turnips and things in the window, since I didn't do that on Monday, since I was too busy drawing after we look at the daffodils. Still nothing bloomed yet. But that's okay. It'll bloom eventually. That is my goal. And I dropped some seeds. Oh, I would be very sad if my carrots were all gone, because I'm going to want to plant some more of those. Anyway, lake is still frozen. It'll be a while on that, I guess. But let's go look at the window garden. And here we are with my carrots that are doing absolutely fantastic. Like, I am not complaining about them one bit. My hollyhocks in here, which will get transplanted once I find them a home outside, are doing all right. My one turnip, it's spindly, but it's got leaves. And my spinach, which I think is looking absolutely wonderful. And my little spider plant tipped over. Thankfully it should be okay. But yeah, my spider plant had a pup, and I'm going to see if I can root it. But yeah, I think everything is starting to look pretty good. In fact, with the spinach, I might start snipping leaves and eating some of them. It'll be a while for the carrots, though. That's okay. And now I think one more thing that we are going to do today that might amuse you, and it might embarrass me, is I found a sketchbook that I filled in completely back when I was in about 8th or ninth grade, and I thought we could page through it together and perhaps laugh at it. So I'll meet you back downstairs. So yeah, as I said, we're going to go through the sketchbook from my childhood days and a few of the things that I've been doing lately. I mean, I don't know if anybody else is interested in my version of drawing, but it amused me. Like, honestly, going through this old sketchbook, most of these pictures in this thing, looking at the dates, because of course I dated and signed everything, of course I did, were 1984. So let's see. I was like 13 or 14 when I did most of these. And I definitely have not gotten better at doing people, I don't think. But I think I've gotten better at doing some other things. Now, some of these drawings in here were actually done by my best friend at the time. And like this page was all her. She was actually quite good at drawing horses back then. Probably still is now. I don't know too much about what happened with her after school. I do know that she went to college and ended up becoming a veterinarian, which is quite impressive, I think. So many of my friends went on to be really, really successful, and I just joined the army. But despite that, I think I had a pretty good life. So yeah, all right, here we go. And I think I named most of these very poorly drawn people as well. I don't know what this one's name is, but some woman in a poofy sleeve dress that I then tried to make not poofy sleeved because, of course. A cheerleader that I colored. Little me. And these things don't... Oh, yes, yes, yes. My punk rock woman. I can't really say too much. I have not gotten better at drawing people, I don't think. I don't think I named this one, and I never even bothered to finish coloring her. Even I must have said, I've had enough. This one isn't terrible, considering I'm not amazing at drawing horses, but that was my horse. And then I think one of my friends, my best friend who was there, was trying to teach me her method of drawing horses later on in this book. A stump with a bird. Hey, I was trying. I was definitely trying. What else have we got here? Oh, I was trying to do a horse and a rider there. I'm pretty sure, besides the fact that I actually wrote in when I was going to be babysitting that night, I think that was supposed to be one of our dog's puppies, I think. Obviously, I liked this pose with horses a lot because I seem to have only done that pose. You know, you do what you can, right? Now, this one I actually liked a lot, although the proportions are terrible. But, is this also 1984? Probably. I did not date this one, but it's probably about the same time. But the proportions are terribly off on it. But all in all, I think that's one of the better ones in this book. And then, like I said, my best friend at the time sketched these out for me so that I could maybe get a little bit better at drawing horses. I never got to the point that she was at. She was always a lot better at it than me. And then the babysitting job that was written on the other page, I was still in the drawing mood when I got there and the kids were asleep, so I drew their entertainment center. I think I'm much better at drawing things than I am at people or animals, without a doubt. A terrible, terrible girl in a bikini. And that is almost the end of the book. I drew a lot of acorns. And, oh, a girl on a circus horse. So that is my childhood sketchbook. And then as I was paging through it, this is a bunch of Pokemon that I drew. God, I think it might have been just when the first generation was still out, but I drew those. And you can definitely see that my style has remained about the same. Although I did this last night, which if you follow me over on Instagram, you'll have seen most of these. My Instagram is linked somewhere on my page if you're ever curious. It's mostly just pictures, but here lately it's been whatever my art projects have been. But this is my version of the Forsaken symbol from the World of Warcraft. I don't think it turned out terribly, but it's definitely not quite like theirs. And is there anything else that you haven't already seen? Because I've been holding it up in front of the camera like a 3-year-old. I don't think so. Well, actually, my first ever successful Pikachu. And I also did this cat last night when I decided I was much better at drawing cute animals than I will ever be at drawing humans. So, and then this is, you know, I'm amazed that any of these have come out as good as they have, considering this sketchbook is from, well, it says 2001, so this actually must have been one that I bought for my kids. So I was wrong. It's not 30 years old, it's 21 years old. So this pad of paper could go drinking if it wanted. So I'm definitely going to have to, if I want to keep sketching, maybe invest in some sketchbooks or something. I don't know. Anyway, that was my trip down memory lane. And my, oh, actually there's one other. I don't know if you've ever seen it on the wall before, but this is probably the thing I was the most proud of that I painted in high school. And that was my flower. And I actually got an art award for that. I mean, it didn't win nationals or anything, but I did get a Scholastic Art Award for it, and I was quite proud of myself. So that is about it. As always, thank you for joining me, even for these more boring life update or whatever videos. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow, and we will be doing who knows what. Maybe we'll be going for a walk. I don't know. Won't ever know. The only things I can truly be certain of are that going forward, unless anything changes, we're going to have World of Warcraft on Wednesday and Sims on Saturday. And then if I ever decide to get more into Sims or anything, then maybe Sims Sunday too. Only because I love alliteration, and WoW Wednesday and Sims Saturday just sounded good together. So, and of course the live streams on Fridays. So until then, hopefully I will see you again soon, and you will have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Have a good one.